Is up, my fit fam? It is your coach, Ryan Milton from Functional Flex, and we're heading out, you guys. I'm rolling to the gym right now. It is 4:30 in the a.m.s. 4:30. It's good shit. We're about to get a little chest and back. That's gonna start the day up for me. I'll do legs later this afternoon, but for now, a little macaroni pizza. It's gonna be good. Okay. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? Well, you know, I kind of wanted to bring up this thing that I'll say is the most common thing that people deal with when it comes to the mindset, when it comes to kind of like any goal in your life, anything you're trying to do, anything you want to set out to achieve, whether it's with your fitness, with your mindset, with your career, your relationship, you know, financial, whatever goals you guys set. The thing that always gets in your way the most is your limiting beliefs. And what I mean by limiting beliefs is basically things that you tell yourself or things that other people have told you that now you have ingrained into your human being. You've ingrained it into your psyche. You've ingrained it into your body, and everything that you do now is dictated to some degree by these beliefs that you have, these things that you've set into your mindset that now you just create as law, as a rule, and you don't actually question them, and they hold you back from achieving everything, you guys. And everybody has these beliefs. Like, let's use an example. Let's say, for me, for example, great example here. When I used to be extremely overweight, obesity, people would say that I was fat. People would say that I was obese. People would say, dude, you should lose some fucking weight because you're a fat piece of shit. You know, things like that. Those, if I chose to believe that at the time, which I probably did, to be honest with you, it's been a long time now. But the point is, if I chose to believe those things at that time, that would be a limiting belief. And so if we have a limiting belief like that, that I just choose to believe that I'm a fat piece of shit, that's going to hold me back from a lot of things. Because if I wanted to do something big, I wanted to do something new, something scary, you know, for example, and I go into it with that type of belief, game over. Because I've already set in my head, nope, dude, you're a fat piece of shit, don't do it, you shouldn't do it, blah, 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 blah. You guys, these come into our life in all levels, whether it's on a big scale or a small scale. The things that people have said to you, sometimes it's your closest friends, your family members will say things that hold you back to the highest degree because we value their opinions way too much. We value what they say way, way too strong, and that's really what ends up holding us back to such a high level. Now, the problem with it is you guys, we can't value anybody's opinion. We can't value anybody's opinion higher than we value our own. And that's what we all do way, way, way too often. We really don't want to be doing that, but it's kind of what happens. We take advice from people, we confide in people, we bring new ideas to people, we bring new goals to people, and then their opinion, for some reason in human nature, we value more than our own. Let's say, for example, you're setting out, you want to build some more muscle, you want to burn fat, maybe you want to start a new business, go to school, do something better for yourself. Like, all these things, you guys, we know right off the bat would be good things for you to do. Like, as you hear me saying it, somebody that wants to go build some more muscle, get some more jackedness, lose some weight, somebody who's overweight, somebody who wants to start a new venture in life, we know those are good things for people. If somebody's bringing you that information, you're like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. But you bring that information to the wrong counsel, to the wrong type of people, and even if they're the right type of people, they can have the wrong types of opinions, and that changes the game. That sets you guys up for a whole new spot because you're going to take their advice and it's going to limit you. For example, you bring, hey, guess what? You tell your best friend, hey, guess what? I think I want to start a new business. They tell you, no, it's not a good idea. Does that mean you shouldn't start a new business? Somebody says you shouldn't lose weight, you look good. Somebody says you shouldn't build muscle, it's going to make you look weird, etc. Are those good advice? Is that a good thing to follow? Or did you just confide in those people and now you've built a limiting belief? Now, you guys, a lot of these, I will tell you, come from yourself. Limiting beliefs oftentimes come from your own mindset the most. People are their own worst critics, and they tell themselves they can and can't do things all day, every fucking day. And the problem with that is it holds you back from life. It holds you back from achieving any goals you want to achieve. And it puts you in a position where you sit like this, in the whirlpool of bullshit, where you're going in a vicious circle that never climbs. It never gets any higher. We never get to the peak. We never achieve the goals. We never get the dreams. But guess what? They always sit there in the back of the mind. You can't let the limiting beliefs lead the forefront of your mind while the goals sit in the back. We need to reverse that process. You guys, we're never going to get rid of the limiting beliefs. We're never going to get rid of the ideas that we're not good enough. We're never going to get rid of the ideas that you could fail, that it's going to be a challenge, that it's going to be scary. We're never going to be able to get rid of these things because everybody has them, and they're part of the survival mechanism in your brain. They're part of the brain that is responsible for keeping your ass alive. So anything that puts you into a scary spot, a spot where you could fail, something where you could possibly not be successful, your brain automatically says, dude, we could die, I don't like it, shut that shit down, we gotta survive. Because it's primitive, guys. The brain up in here, those mechanisms, they're old school. They're from the dawn of man, they're from the brain patterns of the first fucking human beings ever, and they still are in the mind, and we have to defeat them. So how do we do it? We need to create new beliefs, and we need to support them and facilitate them. So instead of automatically assuming that you guys are not good enough to do things, you got to take a new level on things, a new approach, a new idea, and really open up a new level of thinking. And you do it by practice, by repetition. Just like you grow your bicep in the gym, you do it with reps every single day until that shit grows. And that's what you guys need to do for your mind. So many people will train the body, they'll train the body religiously. They'll go every day, 1-2 hours a day. They'll do all these different methods, all these different things, and you ignore the one piece that controls it all. The mechanism that literally makes sure that you can continue to do those squats, you can continue to do those curls, and you can continue to make all them gains. The mind needs reps too, you guys. So what I want you to do, if you have a problem with your mindset, you have these limiting beliefs, which we all do, you need to first off address them. You need to go ahead and figure out what they are. Do you value the opinion of others more than your own? What's holding you back from achieving your goals? What kind of shit do you tell yourself that stops you every single time from getting where you want to be in life? And what you guys need to do is you need to identify them, you need to write them down, and then you need to tell yourself the actual truth. Because you guys, these limiting beliefs, they're not truth, they're not law, they don't actually exist. They're a figment of your mindset, a figment of your imagination. You've created them here, but they actually don't make sense in life. So what we need to do is we need to crush that shit. So you need to write the truth. Let's say, for example, going back to my original analogy, Ryan, you're a fat piece of shit, blah, blah, blah. You're never going to be able to do any of this, X, Y, Z, okay? That's a limiting belief. So I write that down, I identify it, and then I say, what is the truth? What is the truth about this statement? Even when I was obese, you guys, I was not a fat piece of shit, okay? That was just things people said, people told me to believe, and whether I did at one point or not, it doesn't matter. It was never the truth. So I need to identify the truth. The truth about that statement, Ryan, you got some weight to lose, but it's not law. It's not religion. It is not guaranteed. It's not set in fucking stone that this is who you're going to be for the rest of your life. And that's the most important piece. Because now, if we identify, oh, hey, Ryan, guess what? You might be a little overweight, bro, but it's not a big deal. Lose it. I have now enabled myself to take control of my life. I've enabled myself to achieve the goals and the dreams that I want. And I've enabled myself to say, guess what, bro? You're going to lose 90 pounds. And game over, you guys. We're there. Did it, done. Game over, done. That's where you need to be. That's where you guys need to go with your goals, with your dreams, your desires. You need to take control and you need to take action. So again, Go ahead and identify your limiting beliefs. Everybody's got them. Put them down, write them on paper, tell yourself the truth. And once you know the truth, once you really look at the truth, you need to ingrain the truth into yourself. Because these limiting beliefs, they're sitting right here, and we're going to only beat them by doing reps. So you need to take the positive actions of what you want to achieve in your life and these limiting beliefs that we want to crush, and you need to crush them by repetition of the positive, true statements for your mindset. And I want you guys to do these reps every single day, okay? So if you have limiting beliefs, you need to wake up and visit the positive version of them. You need to go to bed and visit the positive version of them. Twice a day, you need to look at the truth about what your limiting beliefs are, how you're going to move forward, and where you're headed. You need to see the future of the result that you're currently wanting to achieve accomplished, and live it every single day, twice a day. And guess what, guys? In a few short weeks, those limiting beliefs are going to be gone. And in an X amount of time, it's different for everybody. They're never even going to exist anymore. And the shit that people say, the opinions of others, and the stuff that you tell yourself that we know is not true will no longer define you and who you are as a person or where you're going to go in life. So let's crush this shit now so we're not looking back in 5, 10, 15, 20 years and still sitting with the exact same limits. Coach Ryan is out.